Hey friends, and welcome back to another episode of Doing You with Maddie Chu. We're back. It's Thursday. It honestly feels like a good Thursday today. I'm so excited. I was actually supposed to go to the gym. I have such a cutie little outfit on. I'm not going. Clearly I'm here filming. But this whole month I've been a working woman. Especially for Heat, we've had game after game, then rehearsal, then another game, then rehearsal, and the game and a game and a promo. It has been chaotic. And I mean, I'm not complaining. My checks have been looking delicious, but I am just my body's physically exhausted. And this whole week I told myself I'm not going to the gym. I've been going gym and then ballet class and then rehearsal or game, and I've been putting my body through a lot that actually it's not healthy. I'm fine, but I just want to be okay. My muscles have been so tense and I've been so sore. We had our masseuse Ron come in, and he was just working on my back and stuff, and he's like, "You're really tense." I was like, "I know." My muscles are on fire. I've been putting my body through so much. So this week I told myself that I just wasn't going to do the gym. I just want to take a sec. I want to take a break. I had a game last night. We had our Caribbean night. It was so much fun. Our costumes were adorable. We looked so good. That dance was so much fun. No, it was a great game. But I now have a week off of Heat, so I can just take a sec. I mean, I have a lot to do school-wise. My classes have been good, but just all the extracurricular stuff that I do for my scholarship program and for my dance program, we have so much coming up, and I just feel my head has been everywhere, and so I just kind of want to come back. I want to I'm an organized person, I would say, but I've just been feeling a little chaotic. Right now I just feel like a unorganized organized human. So I'm organizedly unorganized. I don't know if that doesn't make sense, but that's what I feel like I am right now. I know what I'm doing. At least for Heat, I'm organized. I know what I have. I know that's all fine. But everything else, I'm just a sporadic mess. But today I have a special guest, and my special guest is gonna be my little mimosa gal. It's not gonna be a mimosa. I have the prosecco right there. Also, it's brunch time, so I think it's fine. It's fine. It's happy Thursday. I'm not an orange. I mean, I like orange juice, but that's just not what I have in my fridge. I have raspberry lemonade, so we're gonna make ourselves a little raspberry mimosa. I hope I don't spill on my bed, and knowing me, I'm gonna make a mess. I'm gonna make a mess. Also, I hate this noise. I don't like that noise. I don't like it. I think I get it from my mom. My mom hates that noise. But that's definitely not mixed. Happy Thursday. Okay. I'm gonna spill it on my bed. I just feel like it's not. Okay. Happy Thursday. It's brunch time. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, so at last night's game, So at last night's game, I would like to say that I'm just a very observant person. I'm a good, I love talking, clearly, but I definitely can come off shy. But most of the time when I'm in certain environments or new environments, I tend to just kind of sit and observe and watch and, just stare at people and just figure out things about them, right? That's just what I do. But when I'm at games, I love to observe because I can, and it's not when I'm at work, and I have Heat uniform on, I'm MHD Maddie. I am a whole different person. There's a smile on my face every second. I will never not have a smile, like so happy and da 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 da. It's not like I have an RBF and I'm intimidating people. I'm just like smiling. But Heat games, there's so many different types of people that are there. You know, you have like your little kids who want to high five and take a picture and can I get a hug? And like, I mean, they're adorable. You're not going to say no. You know, you have like OG Heat fans that have been there forever. They're also wanting to take pictures and stuff, and they wave and they say hi, and sometimes they even know us because they've come to so many different events. You know, there's so many different types of people at Heat games, but I think my favorite ones are the girlfriends. Are the girlfriends with their boyfriends, because every time we walk by, the death glare that they give us is so intense. Like, it's like they clench onto their man and they're just like, first of all, you're in a cuter outfit than I am. That's number one. Like, I'm wearing my uniform. Two, none of us want your man, baby. Like, none of us want your man. But the death glare, like, the hate that radiates off of them towards us is unbelievable. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. And it's so, like, that happens so often, right? And, I mean, it happens, I guess. I mean, that's not how I would be. I think I would be more excited to see the Heat dancers than see my boyfriend, honestly, if that was the case. But it's just like crazy, like the hate that people can give and like the secret haters you have out there. Like, it just kind of made me think, like, damn, these people really be hating on you. And for me, I've always known about haters. I've always known about having haters. I've had haters. I have haters. I will have more haters in the future. It's a normal process of life, you know. And I think it kind of happens a lot when you are a very independent person, very confident in who you are, and you just live the life you live. And sadly, there's just like a bunch of people who feel like they can't do that or be themselves and just have a lot of insecurities and jealousies, and they project that onto you, so then they hate you. And it's like, for why? But growing up, I definitely always had like haters and stuff. And I'm not saying I was this perfect person and I shouldn't have, because I mean, there is girls, and I'm not going to just say girls because I definitely had some beef with some of the boys, okay? But definitely just like, you know, a lot of old friendships, you would say. And I was a very intense kid. Like, I was very vocal about how I felt about someone, if I liked you, if I didn't. And back in school, like, I used to kind of be closer to, like, the quieter kids, the more, like, to themselves, shyer. That was just, like, my class. And we, like, would switch with this other class. And the other class were just, like, rowdier and louder and very vocal. And sometimes I felt like they were just being mean to, like, the shyer kids. And those are my friends. And the one thing I've always been and will forever be is don't mess with my friends. Don't mess with my friends, because you're messing with me. And a lot of them, like, I was kind of friends with them. I was, like, friends with, like, all of them. And I would literally go to the mean kids and just be like, hey, I don't like you. We're not friends. And walk away. And I would just walk away. Like, that was the end. And they would just stare at me like, why aren't we friends? And it's like, dude, you're mean. You're mean. Like, I'm not a hater, and I don't dislike people for no reason. But I definitely dislike people who are mean people. And I would say I'm not like mean or bitchy. Unless you are, then I will be, but just towards you. Because you're going to get what you give. That's all I'm saying. So I was just like, I never liked these kids, and I would distance myself. I would tell them I don't want to be your friend. And, you know, as a kid, like, it was hard to explain, right? But also not, because as a kid, it is what it is. Like, you were mean. I don't like mean people, so I don't like you, so we're not friends. But that's obviously it's gonna get you some haters. And so I had a bunch of kids who just, like, hated me. And I don't feel like, so here's the thing that I think people get confused with when it comes to, like, hating someone or, you know, who you claim as a hater, right? I have people that I dislike. I have people who I just like don't vibe with or whatever, right? I don't think I'm a hater towards them because me hating them or being their hater is like if I'm going around and I'm just saying, oh my God, I don't like Fulanita. Like she does this and this and why she walk around like she owns a place and always talking about them. Or if I talk to my friends like, why would she post this on social media? Like that's being a hater. I'm actively talking about her. And it's not even like I'm talking about things that she's done to me, right? Because it's okay to hate people who have like hurt you and done something wrong to you, like go crazy. But honestly, if you're still talking about them, like you gotta go get therapy and like move on, right? Baseline. But being haters, like, what are they doing now? Oh, why'd she wear that outfit on her post? Why'd she blah blah blah? I don't do that. I don't care. Like if I don't like you, I probably don't follow you. I probably try not to interact with you. I try to avoid you because it's just like I don't like you. You don't bring anything good to my life, and that's probably why I don't like you and I don't like your personality. So it's different to have someone that you dislike and someone that you hate and like being their hater, right? So like my haters are gonna be people who have to talk about me, who have to make a comment about everything that I do. That is a hater. And the biggest thing that I always tell everybody is like, your haters are your biggest lovers. They are your biggest fans. Honestly, they're probably the president of a fan club. They have to be. They seriously have to be because why do you need to talk about me? Why do you need to waste your time on me if you hate me, if you dislike me, blah, blah, blah? You love me. You love me. And it's okay. It's fine. I love me too. But just leave me alone. Leave me alone. Like, leave me alone. Like, I don't know why you're bothering me. But like honestly, haters are gonna be in every situation. I had them when I was little. Wait, this is so good. This is gonna be so funny to edit. Having haters is just like inevitable. You're gonna have them at all time periods. I had them when I was little. And it'll be for so many different reasons, like dealing with it dance. Same thing happened in high school, dealing with it like dance-wise. And then like high school brought in like boys and boyfriends. And then that brought more haters. Like, dealing with like the ex-girlfriends. Hold on. I need a drink to that. Like I need a sip. I need a sip for the ex-girlfriends. Ex-girlfriends are crazy. They're crazy. And like high school was like the first time dealing with them, like dating a boy who had an ex-girlfriend. And again, here I was like, I'll be nice. No, she did not want to be my friend. She did not want to talk to me. She didn't want to look at me. It was like, I didn't. And I mean, I've dealt with it in college too. I mean, to different extents and variations. But it's like, I didn't get with this person because you had them. I didn't even know you existed. I don't know stuff, right? I'm a very private person in terms of I don't know people and I don't know their lives and I don't go out of my way to try to figure it out unless, I start talking to them and I just kind of want to know. But even still, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt of being a good person and being trusting and honest and stuff. So like when these ex-girlfriends hate me, I'm just like, babes, like honestly, if you really want him, like come and get him. It's fine. It's fine. I don't even want him. It's so fine. But it's just like crazy because like they dislike me and they hate me and this, and I'm like, I didn't even know you existed. Like I'm just talking to this guy. It probably isn't even that serious. Like, and then you look back later, I'm like, he wasn't even all that. Like, why hate somebody? Go find someone better. Like, there's a reason y'all broke up, whether that was because of you or because of him. Like, there was a reason, and it honestly was for the better, and probably the better for you because it's mainly the guys, but that's my personal opinion. And I'm not saying either that it's like always girls that have to be hating, because it's not. And yes, like at least for me, I definitely deal with it a lot more. And I would say it's kind of the reason, like, not that I'm not a girl's girl, but like I will support women and have girls' backs and all this stuff, but I never grew up with that in return, if that made sense. Like, girls, I never had girls backing me up. Like, I've always just dealt with a lot of hatred from girls and from women. But I mean, it's not the only ones. I've definitely had my fair share of boys who hate me. Whether that's because they had a crush on me, or they liked me and I didn't like them back, or you know, they just weren't getting what they wanted from me, or just like they were friends with girls, or their ex-girlfriends or their current girlfriends who didn't like me, so then they didn't like me, or whatever silly reasons they had other friends that didn't like me. Like, I have had my fair share, you know, and haters can come from anywhere, right? It can be from past relationships you had or past friendships you had, you know, when you're like larger crowd settings, like the gym, plenty of people, I'm not their favorite person. I mean, to be fair, not that I'm loud in the gym, but I definitely like when my presence is loud at the gym, right? Like, I always got my hair down, I always got like my headphones on, always walk around like I own the gym. Like, I definitely dress cute to the gym. It's just, that's just how I motivate myself, right? So there's just gonna be people who are like, that girl's a lot. I am a lot. And what? And what? You gonna hate me? Okay. You won't be the first, and you're not gonna be the last, right? They're gonna be in all settings. You're gonna have them at like in classroom settings, and any kind of like work environment, school. Like, you're gonna have haters everywhere. Love you though. Kisses. Because I think it's so funny. We always talk about, right? Like, there's like the thing that goes around, and it's like you'll literally be like 20, 25, and your biggest enemy at work is like a 55-year-old. And I'm like, LOL. That's so funny. Like, and like when I talk to my friends about it, like, it's so true. Like, you can pinpoint that one person who's like 20 million years older than you, and they just hate you, and it's like, okay, what? Like, I'm sorry that you are unhappy. I didn't do anything. Like, I just worked this job, and sometimes my job doesn't even correlate with that person. But, and honestly, like, people will dislike you or hate you because you just don't like them, and that's okay too. Like, there's just people I don't like. I'm sorry. I just don't think you're a good person, or you've never done anything that's been kind to me, or honestly, it's probably because your ego is so high, and I do not like people with high egos. I don't play with you. I don't play with you at all. I'll just be like, you know what, I'm good. So I just don't like you, and that's it. That's the end of it. Like, I'm not telling the whole world that I don't like you. I just don't like you, and I don't talk to you, and the end. That's all it has to be. It doesn't have to be any more. It doesn't have to be any less. I just don't like you. I mean, and then in return, they don't like me, and then I find out they're talking about me to other people, and then the words gets around, and I'm just like, oh, you think I wasn't going to find out? I find out everything. I know everything. You're just like such a silly little goose. Silly little goose. But haters are just silly little people. And honestly, I feel bad. I feel bad for them, because it's just like, why? Why are you wasting your time? Why are you wasting your time stalking someone's social media and judging them? Why? Why are you wasting your breath and your voice on someone you don't like? Why do you have to talk? Why? Like, I actually genuinely do not understand. And I feel like there's a difference between vocalizing frustrations with people and disagreements with people, right, to someone that you trust, right, like your best friend or a close friend, compared to just like gossiping and hating. Like, there's a very clear distinction. And I feel like people are like, well, I'm just vocalizing my frustrations. No, babe, you're just talking bad about someone just because you're insecure about something within yourself, because of whatever you're dealing with within you. You gotta hate others. You gotta hate me. Like, I didn't do anything. And like, I mean, if I have haters right now listening to my podcast, kisses. But like, why? Why are you even bothering listening to my podcast if you hate me so much? If you dislike me? To what? Say what? Oh, she repeats herself. Oh, she talks too much. Oh, it doesn't even make sense. Oh, it's not organized. Then don't. Then bye. Bye. You don't have to sit and watch my podcast. No one's telling you you have to do that at all. Not me. You don't have to watch my podcast. No one has to watch my podcast. If you want to watch it, you watch it. You don't, you don't. The end. Why waste your time? Guys, I don't get it. I need to drink up. Honestly, I really like that. Like the Prosecco with the raspberry lemonade is a good combo. You know, and I do understand, like, I know for me at least, like, I have a really strong resting bitch face. Like, I do. And most of the time, like, when I'm in a lot of public settings, honestly, it's mainly just like school settings, but I have definitely like a straighter face on. And for me, it's not because I like am mean or like bitchy or whatever. I honestly just do it to like, one, that's my face, but two, it's really just to be unbothered, right? Because I know no one's gonna like come and bother me or talk to me because that's my face. And some do, and I'm still like, damn, really, man, I even roll my eyes at you. Why are you walking towards me? Like, please don't. You know, but I do know I have that face, and again, I'm a very observant person, so I will look around with that face. So I definitely look like I'm probably judging and hating and doing whatever. I know I'm not, but I know that'll just cause others to be like, start whatever, judging a book by its cover, which is definitely what happens to me a lot. And then, you know, I think my favorite thing is when I'm like, I have a friend and I'm like hanging out with their friends and I get to really know them and we go out and we have a great time. And it's like, you know, Madison, like, I really just didn't think I was gonna like you. Like, you look just so mean and so judgy, but you're just like, you're so much fun. Like, you're so sweet. You're so kind. Thanks, I guess. Like, okay, thanks. And the amount of times that has happened to me over the years of just living, and I mean, it's only been 21 years, but over that span of life, like, that people have said that, I'm just like, okay, thanks. Like, I'm glad that your perceptions were wrong and I'm a good person and you know, you feel like great being around me. I'm happy. But like, damn. And again, I know I don't always look the friendliest and the most inviting. So like, I do it to myself, but it's like, I promise, like, I'm not really a mean person. I feel like if you really know me, like the people who can say they really know me, like, I'm not. I also just don't care. Like, trust me, I care a lot. Like, about certain things. But when someone doesn't like me or has a problem with me, like, I just shrug my shoulders. Like, it really doesn't matter. I don't care what you have to say about me. I don't care what rumors you want to spread and say whatever you want to say. I know who I am and I know the value I bring. So you can go and tell the world whatever you want. I'm still me. And I'm still going to be very unfazed by it. Because again, it won't be the first time that someone spreads a rumor and spreads a lie and starts saying this and starts saying that and blah, blah, blah. And also, it's your credibility. Like, who's saying what? Because I promise you, the people that I know have talked about me or spread rumors or say comments are not really the most credible people. So I'm just kind of like, you keep talking. You're the one looking silly, stupid, not me. Not me. I'm still living my life. I still have my career. I still got my goals. I still got my ambition. I'm still thriving. It's okay. Say whatever you want to say. Say whatever you want to say. I don't have time for haters. I don't have time. I have time to give you attention. Go. Just go. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I do love the topic of haters. I love my haters. I love having haters. It just means I'm doing something right about my life, which I know seems so weird, but it's like, I'm enjoying my life, and clearly I am so unbothered that people feel the need to bother me. And that is, hold up, that's a whole nother thing. There's evil people in the world, man. In the world. And some of them know they're evil too. They know that they're mean. They know that they're evil. They know that they're petty. They know that they are these awful traits. I mean, at least they acknowledge it. It just makes it worse. But the fact that people will come into your life to try to destroy you, to bring you down. And like, if you are a confident, happy person, living your life, doing your thing. There's literally people who will manipulate and lie and get your trust just to try to break you down. That's crazy. Hold up. Like, that's crazy. And it has happened. Like, I am not this strong, tough person that's like, yeah, there's things that don't bother me and I don't really care. But I'm also not saying that, like, things don't hurt my feelings, because there have been those people. There have been those people who've come into my life, and whether it's like a romantic relationship or even friendships, and I've trusted them and give them a chance and we got close, and then they just like really just tried to mess shit up. I'm like, wow. And obviously, like, it's gonna affect me. It's not gonna make me feel good as a human. Like, I'm confident, but that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna be hurt when someone hurts me, you know? And it's crazy to see, like, down the line, like, wow, these people really just came for my neck. Like, they really wanted to see everything fail. And that's insane. Clearly they have stuff that they need to deal with and problems that, honestly, these people really need therapy. I'll pay for their therapy for them, honestly. Because, like, why? I think, honestly, why just be a hater? But, like, I will never know. There's never an answer. And I think one of the key to dealing with haters is really just loving yourself. Loving every part of yourself and truly just knowing who you are, that whatever people have to say, it doesn't matter. And that is a lot harder to say than do. And I know, like, I've always just been a really confident kid growing up, and I've just always known who I am and who I wanted to be. Not saying I haven't dealt with insecurities, not saying that I haven't judged people, not saying I've never been jealous, because I definitely have, you know. But I think it's just like, just having to kind of trust yourself and being your own, you know, person to have your back, and also just having a really good support system. Like, I think the friends that I just have now are so solid and so amazing that dealing with haters is just like funny. It's funny. And sometimes it's those friends that'll be like, I overheard this, or I heard that, and like this person was telling this person. I'm like, dude, they're like, I know, it's just funny. I'm like, yeah. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, what, there truly is nothing that you can do. And some people are gonna deal with it a lot more than others. Naturally, like, people are just, you know, it's gonna be jealousy, it's gonna be insecurities, and people are gonna want what you have. And when they don't, they're gonna make it seem like it's on you when it's not. It's on them. It can happen. Like, you're gonna have haters, especially if you're friends with me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to all my friends. Like, people just don't like me. I don't know why. I mean, I do, but whatever. But it's just gonna happen. And there's gonna be friends that I'm friends with that means others aren't gonna like me because I'm friends with them. Like, that's also a silly, stupid thing. It's very immature, but it occurs and it happens. And it is what it is, you know. Haters are like, they're forever. They're forever. Everyone has at least one hater in their life. At least. And sometimes it's themselves, which is kind of sad. But you're going to have someone who just doesn't like you very much, feels the need to talk about you, feels the need to make a comment and judge you about everything and anything that you do. It is what it is, and it sucks, and I'm not saying it sucks, and sometimes other haters are worse than some, you know, and they're really gonna try to affect your life, but you just gotta know you're that bitch and not care, because you are that bitch. You don't need to care. Actually, better that you have haters. You're someone that people just want to talk about. I'm just like trying to drink up. Haters will never go away. And it's okay. Some will. And then you'll just get others. It's just life. You can get them in all settings. Family, relationships, work, school, at the YMCA. Like, yo, my mom be telling me stories and it's so funny. I'm like, you know, you can have haters everywhere. You are. Just kill them with kindness. Love them. Send them kisses. Give all the love. And also, just try your best on not being a hater yourself. That's not saying you can't dislike people. I dislike plenty of people. Plenty of people in this life. I don't say I hate anyone. I think for me to hate someone, you gotta like murder my family or something. Please, no one do that. But like, you really have to do some like messed up stuff for me to like actually hate you. But like, silly random things and stuff that truly isn't gonna like affect my life in a major way, I don't hate you. I'll just dislike you. You'll just be someone I don't want to talk to or deal with or have any relationship with. But that's different. Because I'm not actively going around like, oh my God, this person, this and that. I don't care. I just don't like you. So bye. The end. You know, not hating on them. So I would recommend, if you don't want haters, don't hate. That's not how it works. You're going to have haters. But also, just don't hate anyone. Again, you have your people who just aren't your faves, and that's okay. You know, but it's all just about trying to be a good person. And I feel like the more you kill these people with kindness and you just show who you really are, and even sometimes letting them in, right? There's some people who will hate us because they already were in our lives and whatever, you know, and there's just going to be people who have never, don't know you and just have this false judgment about you. And sometimes you just got to let them in and let them know you. And it's like, wow, you're not really the person I perceived you to be. And it is what it is. But love your haters. Send them some kisses. Send them a drink, maybe. Maybe that's what they need. They just need like a little drinkity drink or something, right? To like boost their mood. But just send them some love. It's so much fun filming today's episode. I really like this topic. It's fun. But if you guys have any other topics that you guys want me to talk about, you know, or things to do, let me know. I'm trying to get some special guests on the show, which is going to be exciting for the next episode. But let me know if that's something you guys want to see, and make sure you do follow on the socials, which is it's.madisonashley, and Doing You Podcast on Instagram, and follow on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Chug. No, just wait. I can chug it. College life.